Do it.
Live from New Orleans, where we've got 1,000 extra beds that nobody is laying in. It's all over the road on Facebook and YouTube. Hi. This is the announcer speaking. It's the show day. Until it goes away, we may make some changes to that. But here they are, the hosts of your show.
Dude.
Victor, Ted, Nick. Thank you, announcer guy. You've never sounded better. In all the years that I've known you, you have never sounded better. Thank you very much. I'm Victor Del Giorno, and on the screen you see my cohort, Ted Kelly, my brother in broadcasting, Nick Vogel, executive producer, and our guest host today, Rich Mauti, former New Orleans Saints, wedge buster, wide receiver, edge, defense on kicks, had to block defensive ends. They used to laugh at him. All that good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about with him. Also, my granddaughter Harper is in today, and we're going to talk about, just briefly with Harper, you're not going to be able to see her because of social distancing. The first time I've seen her in about a month. Katie let me go pick her up. She's here in the studio with me. It's just go say hi real quick, Harpy. Just say hi. All right, she's putting on her headphones. We're keeping 6 feet. There she is. We're going to talk about unicorns with her. Okay.
Unicorns.
Doesn't forget tomorrow we've got Tommy Badger. We're going to get the lowdown on the finals of the Food Bracket Challenge.
Yeah,
and he has a following that is really unbelievable. Those people from down to Bayou, our dear friends, and I'm sure there'll be
DTB. What's going on? The host is freezing up.
What's up, Ted? How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, man? Wait, did we have to file taxes?
And there's Nick, of course. Harper, you need to go get your social.
Was that? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Ted.
You coming in like a headroom there, Victor?
Hey,
Max
yeah,
Headroom.
he's in and out. He's in
What's
and
that?
out.
You're coming in like Max Headroom.
But, hey, Vic.
A lot of people don't remember Max Headroom. Do you remember Max Headroom?
Yeah,
Rich
from that show.
Max Headroom.
Back in the 70s. What was the name of that show?
What show?
The show that Max Headroom was on.
What show is he talking about?
Bozo.
I don't know.
It was a show.
I don't know. But anyway, here's Rich Mon.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Rich, how's it going, buddy?
Going great. Well, relatively
Rich,
speaking, I guess. We're all safe and healthy, so that's a good thing.
That's always good. Yeah.
What the heck? What the heck you got behind there? You looks like you got some crucifix memorabilia behind
It was Easter Sunday, and it's part of you got to stay as close to heaven as you can. I have a long way to go, so I have to keep it right behind me all the time.
You got to be as close as you can.
You never know when you'll need that.
And I noticed that cabinet. We're all kind of wondering what is in the cabinet. Maybe we can do that by the end of your appearance today. We can open up the cabinet, kind of like Jimmy Hoffa's vault, and see what
Actually, you would probably be interested because we keep old pictures in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's and you might even be in there, Victor, when you were 8 or 9. I have a picture of you floating around.
I've known Rich for a long time. Of course, Rich used to be on the WWL morning show on Monday mornings with my dad. And that's how I met Rich. We got a little noise there. Anybody know what that is?
I don't know. It sounds like you have either a parrot in studio somewhere or a squeaky chair. But
I gotta tell you,
just got to roll with it.
Hey, we need the host to back out and reconnect. What are we going to do without you? I think you're the host. It's your show, and you're freezing up like that.
All right, I'm gonna get out. Okay, go ahead, Ted. I'll drop up. Why don't you put the picture up while I drop off?
You got it.
Okay, drop off. We'll talk to Rich for just a second. He can bring us up to date with what's going on. Hey, Rich. So, Nick, you've met Rich before. I've never met Rich in person, but I remember when
I met him a couple years back with Victor, and also, at the tournament last year, we got to hang out and he set us up at the tournament, and we did our first on-location podcast from the tournament last year, and it was a load of fun.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the tournament here in a few minutes. There's Vic is back. Hopefully, have a better connection. I still hear the noise though. It might be
I don't know
coming
what
from
the noise is.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. We're just gonna have to overcome it.
Just gonna have to work through it, guys.
This is live, so we have to overcome it. So Rich has an event like the guys were telling you every year that's a huge success to raise money for cancer research and to help families in the local area. It's the Rich Mauti Invitational Tennis Tournament at Stone Creek, which is a beautiful facility. We have it every year. And of course, our sponsor of the podcast, CoinTrader Inc. and GoldPricesNow.com, is one of the sponsors of that event. It was supposed to have taken place April 1st through the 6th at Stone Creek. That never happened. But there's a lot that has happened. Rich, why don't you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, first, I want to thank you, Victor, and your group for your support over the years. You've been there every year for us, and we appreciate you coming out and supporting the Cancer Fund and the tennis tournament. And every time you come out there, I learn something about a gold coin, which is usually costs me money, but I learned something about a gold coin. But I do appreciate that. And what we're doing, we had to cancel, obviously, like many events, where we're trying to reschedule our 34th annual, actually. Sometime September, October, depends on how things shake out. But what we are doing now, the foundation, is we are feeding the North Shore oncology departments at Aotr Health Systems, St. Tammany Health System, Hospital Health Systems, and Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. And so once a week for the next month, the month of April, we will feed 90 or so employees, radiologists, oncologists, support staff, which are, as we all know, they're on the front line right now in this epidemic or pandemic. And so our hearts go out to them. Our support goes out to them because I have some family members that are in the medical field. So it's a very difficult situation for them. So we're trying to do our part, number one, for the people that are fighting for us and taking care of our sick and elderly. But also the restaurants that have supported us over the years at our tennis tournament. You know, Victor, you guys have been there. We have a ton of food from different restaurants locally here, and beer, wine, all the trimmings that go along with it. So restaurants are scrambling right now. So we thought it'd be a good idea to use our restaurants that have supported us so many years and use them to feed the oncology departments at those three locations. So that's what we're doing for the next month. We had Keith Young Steakhouse, and those of you who don't know, on the South Shore, Keith Young Steakhouse is a great place. Keith Young does a terrific job. He did last week, and then this week we have Zia's, Greg Reggio, who's the infamous, what's the name of the place he started? The macaroni place. I can't think of it.
Macaroni Grill, no?
No. He's going to shoot me.
Well, let's hope not.
Macaroni, but he's got many restaurants, but a very generous guy, and we've been, he actually went to my grammar school. He was an Army brat, and we had Mitchell Field was an Army base right next to where I grew up in East Meadow. So he went to Barnum Woods, which is the grammar school that I went to. We're about 4 or 5 years apart. So we just learned that a few years ago. He's been a good friend, very, very generous in the community, and he's hustling out there to keep his restaurants going, keep his employees going. So we're trying to support that. And we'll have Walk-On's, another one of our restaurants, Jersey Mike's, Robert Tedesco out there and his place, and then Heavenly Ham. So a few places like that that have been supporting us. We'll try to make it work for both sides.
Yeah. So you're working on providing meals for first responders at mostly Aotr facilities.
Yeah, well, the Aotr is part of. St. Tammany Hospital is part of Aotr. I'm not sure I know all the complete complexion of all that. Mary Bird is out there doing their thing as well, but we've been supportive of Mary Bird. A lot of our funding has gone to them for free screenings. They do a terrific job in the cancer community of treatment and early detection, which is basically our mission, and individual needs program. So we've been working hand in hand with them. This year is our first year we had a partnership with Aotr Health Systems and St. Tammany, who's all part of that. They will be our sponsor moving forward for the next 3 years. So we're a little disappointed it didn't happen in April, but when we kick it off, they'll be our major sponsor, and we'll be funding some of their programs as well. And I think it's going to be a great partnership to get our mission out through their system, and because they do a terrific job as well. As we all know in the community, they have a great presence in our New Orleans area.
Well, because of my relationship with Rich, I know a lot about what his platforms are, what her causes are, what his passions are, and a while back, of course, they do a lot of work in the local area, and I believe you go beyond the local area, I presume, correct? Don't you, with some of the help that you're giving people, or does most of it stay here?
We do. It stays in the state of Louisiana, though.
Okay, good.
We go beyond the North Shore, obviously, but everything stays in the state of Louisiana. That's where we're raising the money, and so that's where the money will go back. We're a 100% volunteer organization, so nobody gets anything out of it except the people in need. Mm-hmm. And then one other thing I want to mention, Victor, if I can, we, one of the things one of our missions is that we always look for alternative approaches to treatment. Mm-hmm. I've always been looking for that. And, our son, Michael Mauti, is been working with a hemp oil company, Seed 2 Systems. And so they've developed a product for us, our first product, which is a roll-on. It's a cold roll-on and a heat roll-on. It's like that, what do you call it? The muscle.
Like Icy Hot or Tiger Balm.
Icy Hot, same kind of thing. Yeah. So we have our own. Yeah. It's our own brand. It's got our own labeling, and you can go to that website and purchase it, and all the proceeds from those sales come back to our foundation, and we are doing clinical studies with some of those products to be able to, because we have some oncologists and some people on the North Shore that are using some of that as an alternative, some pain medicine, and seems to be working. So we're trying to get some clinical studies to back some of that, and that's one of our projects.
What's the name of that product? What's the name of the product?
It's called just the Rich Mauti Roll-On. I wish I should have had it with me, but it's just a roll-on. It's just like any other of those roll. It looks like your underarm deodorant. Yeah. But it comes in a hot and cold. If you go to seed2systems.com, you'll see it because it has our logo on it. And again, the proceeds from any sales of that come back to us.
Well, look, I'm gonna check that out, because anything I can use to get me off these darn Dones pills. Those Dones pills are killing me.
They're as bad as the Carter pills I've been taking.
Yeah. Dones pills. So, what are the tentative dates now for the relaunch of the tournament? You see on the screen. You see some of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there you
see. We have
a
hot and a cold, and they're pretty cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Some of the oils on there are very, very helpful as well. So you can see the whole array of products that Michael is hawking right now.
Yeah, and it also doubles as a little alligator feed too. That's what it does.
Michael's getting into a little marketing, so he put this together. That's his little marketing gig. So
I like that.
We love Michael.
Whether it's an ice cream cone or whether it's something you throw on your body. I don't know what that is.
Awesome. So, what are the tentative dates of you rolling out the tournament again? I said, did you have a rescheduled date, or where we at?
We really don't. I mean, we were shooting for September, of course. In the beginning, we said, well, several months down the road, we should be okay. Well, that may not be the case. So, we'd like to get another tournament in this year before the end of the year, so we can get back on schedule, and we'd have another one in April again. So, we're shooting for September, October. It depends on how things shake up and how things loosen up. Right now, the health clubs are all closed down, so until they open, we don't really have any options. So we're hoping, though, it coming up, and we'll get that out to everybody as soon as we pick a date and confirm it.
All right, we're going to do a quick pivot here. There's a lot of people out there right now that are concerned with their investment portfolios. Rich's full-time vocation is a real estate agent, both commercial and residential, mostly commercial, I presume. Isn't that mostly what you do?
Well, we're doing a fair amount of residential, but mostly commercial for me.
He's located on the North Shore, and unfortunately, hopefully your guys are getting back on your feet, because you had a fire at your location not too long ago, right?
Yeah, the month of March was not a good month for us. 2 weeks before the bottom fell out of the pandemic, our office burned down. So we're in the process of rebuilding. We moved, and then this thing hit, and so our people are kind of scattered. Like everyone's working from home. Although we are working, and we're doing closings. We've had a fair amount of closings on the residential side, commercial side. We're doing all that remotely. You pull up in the parking lot to the title companies, and they'll pass you a package, and you sign your name, and you'll pass it off, and they're passing out masks and hand sanitizer. So everyone's doing their part. But we are continuing to do some business. Obviously, it's slowed down a great deal, but we are able to still function, and many of our agents function right from their home, which they've been doing before anyway. So, and we anticipate that I think once the dust settles, I think we'll see a fair amount of activity in the real estate market. And I think the retail side is going to be damaged pretty badly. I just watched that last night.
Ricky,
Godfather.
Yes, Ricky, listen, there's some people out there that might think, Ricky's Italian and he might have had a little accident at the office and
next thing you know, things burn down.
He wants a new office and things happen,
You've been watching Governor Como too much.
Yeah, I know. Marty.
Next time we have you on the show, Ricky, we'll give you a piece of fish, okay?
Okay. Sorry about that.
Just a little tangent right there.
I had an uncontrollable urge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Just one thing I got to know about Italians. If someone asks you in for a meeting and you look at the floor and it's not carpet, it's tile, run, okay? Don't want to be in a meeting where there's tile.
Or plastic. It's like shower curtain.
Whoa.
Oh, you don't want to slip.
Oh, bada bing.
So the lovely and talented Rachel Mauti is your daughter. Lovely lady. And she's a full-time resident of New York City, and I guess she's back home with you now.
Yeah, we got her out actually the day before they shut it down. So, and she was teaching. I mean, she teaches in kids on the spectrum up there, and it's been a challenge for her. Though she came down here and she's working every day, teaching, get the parents on the Skype or FaceTime or whatever the hell they call it, and she's teaching every day. So she's working just as hard here, and it's been a challenge for the families, obviously.
Sure.
And the children, and of course for Rachel, but she does a terrific job, has a great sense and a love for her kids in the classroom. So they're keeping it going, keeping it rolling. So we're loving having her. She's probably pulling her hair out, wanting to get out of here, but we love having her.
Is she within shouting distance? Can she get in there real quick, or where?
Are you here, Rach? I think she's actually on a conference call now.
Okay.
With some of the parents.
Well, that's too bad. I wanted to get a little something from her to see how things were going in New York City before she left. If there was a full scale panic or what the heck was going on.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. I mean, and it was pretty tight. It's hopefully things will loosen up here in the next few weeks. She'll get back up there.
Well, Ted, why don't you tell him about our challenge we got going on and see if he wants to participate?
No.
Ted.
Yeah, as you may have noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, that Victor and myself have a mustache challenge going on. And it's been going on for about a week now, right, Vic?
Yeah, no, it's close to about 5 days.
About 5 days now, and mine's not quite as obvious, but it's there.
Yeah, we're all trying to grow. Now, Nick's already got his stash. So
Nick had a head start of I don't know how many years on us. But
what do you think, Richie?
I like it. Actually, I had a beard. I grew one. The problem is that, I've been very fortunate. Everyone thinks I dye my hair, but it's just the Italian blood. So I don't have a lot of blood in it. But if I grow a beard,
trust me.
Until my head gets white, I'm going to grow a beard.
Trust me, he dyes his hair. Trust me. You can't look, Ricky. Come on.
You don't have enough coins in your pocket.
No, well, that's true. If I had your hand, I'd throw mine.
I love this.
Okay, but but we're not doing a beard thing, Ricky. We're doing mustache only.
Well, I tried to do that. It looked like I drew it on with a pencil when I was a rookie. I didn't come home for 6 weeks.
Do we have
like Lee Van Cleef?
Do we have a clip of the inspiration mustache man? Can you get him up real quick?
Yeah, once
said something. Now, this was the inspiration, Ricky, to us doing mustaches. Matthew Bellarino of Capital One grew a mustache while he was in quarantine here. And we got a load of his stash and just how lovely it looked on him. And we all decided, hey, let's give it a try. So there it is right there. That's Matthew. It's the inspiration. Whoa, what happened to it?
Oh, he went away. Hold on.
What happened to it? I didn't get enough of it. There we go. So this is the inspiration.
This is nice. Nice full look to it. I mean, that's something to strive for. Look at that.
It's like a push broom.
That was about a week ago.
That's the old soup strainer right there.
Yeah.
You can see some hair growing out of his ears too. He's just one of those guys got hair all over. It looks like.
Yeah, he's a pretty hairy guy. He's a pretty hairy guy.
It's easy for him to do that.
Oh, man.
Us fair-skinned Italians, we don't have that kind of thing. My dad used to shave twice a day. I could shave like once every 3 days and be okay.
Okay, now it's time. It's time to find out what is in Rich Mauti's cabinet.
All right, Ricky, go back there. Stand up. Go back there. Open the cabinet.
Cabinet.
Yes. Let's see what's in Rich Mauti's cabinet. Yeah, bring the laptop. I think he said pictures. I think he's got like some knickknacks in there, some figurines, like maybe a bunny.
Here we go. We're going full screen.
What's
Pictures. I thought you had
Rich
pictures in.
Mauti's?
Now, I don't know who they are, but they're pictures of some family.
So
Some family.
Yeah, this is Bob and Alice, Nancy's mom and dad when they were like in their 30s.
Wow.
This is what's
He
in.
had bald head too, so he was way, but he didn't have any hair right from the beginning.
you got a
He
little
could
letter.
grow a beard and a mustache.
You got a little letter. Okay, open it up so we can see. Step away. I want to see.
So we
Step away.
got some candles.
Lovely.
Just a couple
Yeah.
candles there lined up.
Those are the battery operated candles.
You're gonna be jealous, Victor. You're gonna be so jealous. You know what this is?
Ooh.
This is a disco ball. Remember disco in the 70s? You plug it in.
Yeah.
And it goes in circles.
We got to get one of those.
Dance
for the
to it.
studio.
Dance.
Yeah.
I know you are.
We're gonna get one of those for the studio, I think, sir.
Disco ball.
Yeah, we got to get one of those.
Wow.
Antique ballerina.
Look at this.
There's really some
What is
neat
this?
stuff in it.
I was sensing the figurine of some sort. I was sensing
Yeah,
that.
it's antique.
Expensive. Where was it made?
That on Antique Roadshow, that might be worth a pretty penny.
That was my Aunt Angie.
Aw.
What does it say on the bottom? Made in where, Rich? Where was it made?
Made in China. No.
Throw it away.
It's made
Throw
in
it away. Throw it away. Throw it away.
No, made in Italy.
Come on.
That's it. What's the book?
It looks like a cheap China thing. Sorry.
Junk collector is what it is.
All right.
I don't want to insult Aunt Angie. Okay, well, hey, look, buddy, thanks for coming on. You know, we're behind you, whatever it is we can do for you. And now, if someone wants to make a donation, tell them where they go.
You go right to the richmartycancerfund.org, and there's a section in there for donations. You just hit the button, follow the instructions, which is pretty easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it, and certainly welcome. We're doing a lot of things for the local community here in the oncology and cancer patients, as well as people serving them. So all your donations are welcomed and will be put to good use. And as I said earlier, we're 100% volunteers, so it all goes back into the community. And I thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that in all the years I've been following the Saints, there isn't one man that played the game with a bigger set of gonads than you, buddy. Big old set of gonads.
Wait, I think I like the mustache deal better than the gonads. Thank you, Victor. It was a lot of fun, and it was a pleasure to have that opportunity in play. Even though we didn't win as much, it was still an honor to play, particularly for the States.
Let us know any way we can help. All right, we're very interested.
Thanks, guys. Ted, great seeing you, Nick.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Vic.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we look forward to getting a date on the reschedule for the tennis tournament too.
We'll get that out to you as soon as we do it.
All right,
Thanks, guys. Stay safe.
Every hair in his head is all natural.
I can't believe it's been since 1983 when he played for the Saints. That's a long time.
Time passes us by day by day.
This is another COVID-19 special. All of the roll.
Yeah.
So okay,
Right.
until it goes away, this is the announcer guy speaking. Coming up on tomorrow's show, we got Tommy Bano coming back. We'll continue the Stash Challenge and more tomorrow on All Over the Roll.
Now, Teddy, one of the things that we've been talking about, Nick, before we went on the air today, was we did make a commitment to do a show a day until this goes away. But however, we don't want to oversaturate this thing. And of course, there's a part of me that thinks maybe we should give up the show a day. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're in a tough spot here. Our views are down. Okay.
Yeah, I would say looking at the 3 viewers that we have right now and the 0 comments that we have, that you're probably right.
So now it might be a good time for me to tell a little story, and then we'll get Harper on and tell us a little bit about unicorns, okay? And we'll wrap up the show there. So Harper, can you stand by? Yeah, she's standing by. All right.
She's got about 5 minutes for us.
Yeah, she's going to give us a little deal on unicorns here. But before we do that, I wanted to tell a little bit of a story, okay? If that's okay. You guys ready?
Sure. Yep.
Oh,
Ready.
All right, here we go. All right. So last night, I can just hear Jimmy right now. Jimmy Lancaster in the back of my head saying, "It's about time because I like the stories."
I like the stories.
I like the stories. So last night, I one of the movie channels on DirecTV had a free preview thing, and one of the movies that was on was this movie that was nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. I don't know if it won or not because I don't follow it, but called what was it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, it's a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I'm a Tarantino fan. Proceed.
I enjoyed it. You got to know Tarantino. You got to kind of know the gist of it, but it's really, really good for someone that lived out in LA for a while, knowing the kind of makeup of the people that live out there. Everybody's just trying to be this and that, and everybody's a means to an end of what they're doing from where they want to go.
And that was like in the 70s, right?
Late 60s.
Okay.
Late 60s.
Cool.
It was during when Charles Manson's crew was around. Sharon Tate, she was murdered. The whole bit. Anyway, so it was a lot of awards. I think Teddy wasn't it up for a bunch of awards or something? I mean, Brad Pitt.
I know. Yeah. I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, and Leo did a really good job in it. Pacino had some little, candid parts in it. So I'm watching it. Well, there's a part in the movie where they show Casa Vega, in the Valley. All right, Casa Vega is one of the oldest Mexican restaurants in the San Fernando Valley. And when we lived there, we would frequent there fairly often, me, Martha, and the girls. And I remember one time that we went there, I guess Katie was probably about, 7, and Emily was about 4 years old. And I knew a guy that worked at the radio station, Jeff Aker. Hello, Jeff. Hopefully, let's do hashtag Jeff Aker so he maybe sees the show. I haven't talked to Jeff in a while, but Jeff was working for KGGI in Riverside, and they had a real inroad for Disney, and he was getting us some Disney tickets. So we're over at Casa Vega one night, and you gotta look, Emmy's like 3 years old, and Jeff's just going on and on, yapping about what's going on. We're eating dinner, he's yapping, and Emmy's sitting there just like, she's steaming. I mean, she is steaming.
She's just waiting to go to Disney World.
She just wants to earn tickets, Yeah. So here this guy is. He's a grown man. He's doing us a favor. All right, he's doing us a favor. And then all of a sudden, Emmy pipes up, little 3-4-year-old Emmy, however old she was, and she says, Jeff, just shut up and give us the tickets.
I love it.
So, when I saw Casa Vega on the movie last night, I froze it on the TV. I took a picture and I sent it to Emmy. Wanted to see if she remembered that.
Yeah.
She did. So anyway, that's Shut up, Jeff, and give us the tickets.
Nick's wife.
So much for respecting her elders. Yeah, so much for
that. I like that story.
I'm sure Jimmy does.
We're coming to the conclusion of today's show, but before we do, step up to the mic, young lady. You can't see her, you'll only be able to hear her, but she's lovely, she's talented, she's my one and only granddaughter who I adore. Her name is Harper Ballerino.
Everybody knows that.
All right, Harper.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows Harper.
Everybody knows Harper.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of Harper we can put up?
I could find one. Yeah, hold on.
A picture of Harper.
Yay! You have a picture.
So it's the we only got like 4 viewers, I believe, as we're spiraling downward.
Yeah. I thought I'd see some more growth in the program by now.
I don't know.
I need to see the picture.
No, you just stay in your seat because we got to do social distancing. We don't want your mom freaking out. I haven't seen you.
Is my mom on there?
No, she's not on there. Talking to the mic.
This is going to be a current picture.
I haven't seen Harper in about a month, so today I picked her up. We drove through the Chick-fil-A. I had this little mask I was wearing, and so there's that's kind of an old picture of Harper. But
no, that's pretty current.
Look at it. Check it out, Harper.
This is about a 6-year-old photo.
Yeah, and Harper's what, 8?
She doesn't look like that anymore. No, she's 7.
Yeah,
7. 8 in October. Okay, get in there.
Let's see if I can find it.
September. I said September. Sit down and talk into the mic. Come on, don't make me come over there. There's some other pictures of Harper, some of her baby pictures. Okay, Harper, stop. Get over there. Get over there on the mic. Okay, so you said you wanted to talk about unicorns.
Yes.
All right, so tell us what you got to say.
Why are they called unicorns?
Talking to the mic, baby.
What are they called unicorns?
Why do they call them unicorns?
That's a good question. Good question. Man. Why is a unicorn called?
I would have to guess because they only have one corn.
That's not bad. You only have one corn, Harper. What do you think of that?
One corn.
A corn, not a corn. A corn is shaped like a rectangle, and a horn is kind of shaped like a square. I mean, a triangle.
Okay, now look, you and I, Harper, we've got tickets to the JoJo Siwa. What is it? Siwa? How do you say it? JoJo, talking to the mic, baby. Okay, we have tickets to the concert on June 2nd at the Smoothie King Arena. What are you thinking?
I think we'll be able to go.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, we had plans to go, me and Harper, to go see JoJo. We were going to take a limo and do it upright.
A limo?
Yes, I told you we are going to get a limo.
Oh.
Yeah, I only travel in style. It's limos only for me.
He only goes to shows the right way.
Yeah, I like to make a grand entrance. So you think it might happen, Harper? What are you feeling good about it?
No, now to think of it, kind of.
What do you
They
think?
haven't
Ted?
made any official announcements, have they?
No, they haven't made one yet. No,
I don't even know who is JoJo. I don't know.
You know who JoJo is? JoJo with
She
the
is huge. I would just do
I don't even know who is it.
a quick duck go on your end, and you'll see who JoJo Siwa is. She's got like millions of YouTube subscribers, songs,
She just-
She has a
and dancing.
ponytail.
Yeah, she just did The Masked Singer on Fox.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she did.
Now,
She
when's
did
the
The
date of the when's the date of the concert or show?
It's June the 2nd.
June 2nd. Wow.
June 2.
Wow. That's going to be cutting it kind of close. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be on, you know.
Harper's
I don't know.
I'm hoping they're going to have basketball season still, which seems like it's just inevitable that they're going to cancel it.
Everybody, be
Mhm.
quiet and listen to this.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think that is?
The secret sound. Harper's secret.
ASMR. ASMR.
It's me chewing gum.
That's it. So you're chewing gum.
Okay.
All right.
I would have guessed that, but again, I'm watching it. Okay. All right, Harper.
Okay.
Well, let's
Wait.
keep our fingers crossed. You got a question for Harper, Teddy?
Harper, do you miss me at all?
You miss Uncle Teddy?
Could you hear me,
Oh, let's say it.
Harper?
Uh,
I know Harper's going to be on.
She's kind of blushing. She says, "I'll let all."
Not
Harper,
at
can you
all.
tell what this is?
what?
You know what that is?
Somebody farting?
That's exactly what it is.
That's correct.
Somebody farting.
Get out the Nick.
Correct.
If we
Wait, do y'all know what this is?
Was that
drop?
a toot?
Blowing your
drop.
it's a droplet, heavy droplet.
It's a heavy duty droplet.
What is this?
What is clapping your hands?
Yeah.
That sounds like feet slapping the floor.
Well, Harper, thanks for being on the show. Okay, we appreciate you.
Always good to hear from Harper.
It's the time to end the show. You want
Yay! Now let's watch SpongeBob. Bye. I love you guys.
to?
Oh, Mama, my daughter, I love SpongeBob with it. Oh, what the hell?
It's only been about a month since you've watched some SpongeBob.
It's been a while. Well, we're going to do a show tomorrow, and then we're going to make an executive decision. If you want the show to be on it every day, like it's been, you got to let us know. We're about
We need to hear from you. I mean, that's only right. That we're not trying to entertain ourselves here, are we?
No, we have to pull the plug on this.
It seemed that way.
I want to thank Rich Mauti for being on today. Great man.
Oh, yeah.
We had a good time with him.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, we are still doing the Mustache Challenge. Tomorrow is Open Mic Wednesday, so it might be your last chance to be on the show. Nick, how do they get on Open Mic Wednesday tomorrow?
You can email us at allovertheroadpod@gmail.com, or you can send us direct message on Facebook or on Instagram. We're at All Over the Road Podcast on both of those applications. And let us know if you want to keep doing this thing. You know, we need to hear from these people.
And tomorrow's Open Mic, so if you want to be on the show, you can. Lance Trish just made a comment. He wants us to keep the thing going. So I think Lance is one of Tommy's boys, huh? Is he?
He's one of what?
Tommy Bado's boys?
No, I know that. He's a family member, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
He's
what do you-
just being a kiss ass.
you stacking the box on us here, Teddy? Come on. We really want a true take. We don't want all your friends.
Well, I see your mom on there, so I don't
Well, Mom knows. Mom, believe me, Mom's got nothing else to do.
She's got nothing else to do, but
Nothing else
when you
to
have
do.
nothing else to do at 3 p.m. Central, this is where you go.
This is it. This is the place. All right, until tomorrow.
We cancel the show. It's 3 o'clock. So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. We'll have to do something.
We'll
constructive.
find something to do. We'll ride my bike, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I could do.
Yeah.
We'll think of something.
All right, America. God bless you. Stay safe. Watch out for droplets. Wash your hands, and
And
okay,
don't touch
your face.
your friggin' face.
All Over the Road is a production